Pass over to Michaud and back the other way quickly here. Kodak. Ramblers are switching up their defense. There's a shot, and the save is made.
And deflect that passer. Sam Michaud was wide open in front of the net.
There's 31 seconds into the game. Christie back in his own end now. It's the pass across. Waiting at center. Tipped in by Ben Diamond. Josh Ward getting the start again after the victory in game number 3. Pass over to Christie now. Christie waiting in the middle of the ice. Steele throws it in front. Humber Dredge couldn't get a stick on that. Monroe, a little blind pass in front. It's deflected right to Josh.
To make it 3-1, and game 3 of Summerside and Edmonton goes in Edmonton. It's going to be real interesting to see the crowd they bring in tonight.
And what a game it was in game number 3 of that series. 1-0 in overtime for the Valley Wildcats. Aiden McLeod with the winner there. Quick shot was blocked. Sanchez just trying to throw something on net. Bearcats get to center. Puck is flipped in. Wholesale changes here. Porter, Firmage into the action. Stone at the line. Pass over on the half wall. Try to shovel it to the corner. Got into some skates and is flipped out by McHatton. Porter turning around in the neutral zone. Hits the Rambler line. Sharp angle shot, save made easily by Ward. Firmage gets on the rebound. Puck gets caught up in the skates of one of the officials. Hunter. Pass ahead is intercepted. Porter couldn't get the puck back to his forehand. It squirts out to the neutral zone. Stone couldn't fire it in, and the Ramblers had possession. Yuill dishes over. Hunter up to Michaud, streaking through the neutral zone. Sam Michaud couldn't get around the Bearcats. Bartholomew on the ice now. The big man tied up at center. And Lewis spinning around with the puck now. Puts it over, fired in by Petrie. Hebert in the corner.
Bartholomew and Genge scoring the goals. Lint had one as well. And then the past game in Amherst, Sam Michaud was able to find the net twice. And then, as we mentioned, Hebert having a really good series. Those forwards starting to step up.
Michaud now almost picked the top corner. Obviously a key to this series for Truro. You can contain Michaud a little bit, keep him off the score sheet as much as you can, you have a chance. Such a key member of the Amherst offense. That shot off the outside of the post, sent back to the line now. Quickly over, Yuill sends it through a crowd. Good deflection in front, goes just wide. Petrie, a great deflection right in front of the net.
Petrie missed the first 2 games of this series due to a suspension, but he was back in the lineup last night and just about got on the score sheet by a couple inches, just tipping it wide of Maverick Goyer.
Yuill in his own end. Both teams making changes. Long pass at center. Tipped in by Sanchez. Left for Greatorex. And just goes over the net. Exactly how you draw it up.
Maverick Goyer not shy at all to come out of his net, but that time it almost bit him. Bearcats come back the other way.
White was covered. All he could do was throw his stick at the puck and just hopped up and over the net. The centering pass was blocked, and Lewis skates down the ice. Lewis, top of the face-off circle, takes a shot, save made. Behind the net, Sheffer. Bounced off the boards to Beaton. Yuill intercepts the pass. Petrie gets around Mullen and then lost it, trying to stick handle his way towards the front of the net. Petrie has the return feed now. Over to Bartholomew and takes a shot, did not miss by much. Bartholomew just a rocket of a wrist shot.
He's already opened the score. He might have been the best Bearcat on the ice throughout the night, just the way he's able to shift the game in his favor.
Puck is sent in. Goyer plays it out. Monroe couldn't find it. Curry has Kodak ahead of him. Puck is fired in. Ward out of the net. Plays it for Yuill. Up for Connors. Cross-ice pass. Connects. Cole on the backhand. Didn't get much on that. Wraparound opportunity. More of a centering pass. Connors with the shot. That one was partially blocked. There was 2 men going towards the front of the net. Yuill's shot. That was going wide. Chance over in front, and Goyer able to save. Yuill gets hit at the blue line. Julian had an option to pass as well, but elected to shoot, hoping for a big rebound. Goyer well out of that to challenge. Made the save. King now at center. Dumps it in wide. Yuill. Just over 7 minutes to go here in the first. Connors trying to chip that one in. Stick check from King goes
down the half wall and blast one. Goyer able to get the glove on it.
Ward has certainly made the more challenging saves so far, but it's not to say that Goyer's had an easy time in this first period either. Chipped ahead, just out of the reach of Monroe. Six players around. It's finally dumped in by Cole. Played around. Kodak looking up ice, dumps it back. Chipped in by Brant King, who will peel off on a change. Yuill has it for the Ramblers. Monroe will race off to the bench. Dumped in by Beaton. He'll race after it. Hunter, first one there. Played it back. Beaton got spun around. And the Ramblers are out. And off the skate of Sheffer, almost right to McHatton. Truro in. Beaton takes a shot. Save is made on the rebound. Ward with another huge save.
Josh Ward really stepping up to the task here in this first period. He wasn't overly busy last night, but another incredible save. That one off the stick of Sheffer.
There's a wide open net. Ward kicking out that right pad. There's a big rebound off that initial shot.
Could easily be up 3-0 right now.
Julian spinning around over to Hebert. Couldn't get a shot away. Puck down low, gathered by Truro. Under 4 minutes to go here in the first. Bearcats across center. Dumped in. It's been the home team to open the scoring in each of the first 3 games. Connors back at the point. Shoveled around. Cole gets there ahead of Mullen. Back to the point. Ramblers starting to get set up here. That shot was blocked by Curry. Dump in was stopped. Puck is chipped ahead. Hunter falls down. Bearcats working in. Backhand shot by Porter was saved. Puck right to the side of the net. Michaud skating around. He's given a lot of space in the middle of the ice. Backhand over in front. Goyer is down. Shot and score! The Bearcats had chance after chance. Couldn't open the scoring. Watt's first goal of the postseason. Julian and Michaud with the assists. Now into the last minute of play here in this opening period. Greater X dumped it in, but that one hit.
Momentum back in their favor, but the bench comes to life as the second period is underway. McInnes hard in on the forecheck as Yuill will spin it around out to the point. King can't keep the line, and Greater X has to go back into his own end. Pick up the puck ahead for McInnes. He'll tip it in right on the stick of Nick Yuill. Cole takes a hard hit from McInnes. He's getting hit all over the place tonight. Number 12 for the Ramblers as Yuill will flip one in on net. Goyer.
Good series on that end.
Bearcats win the draw. King will collect it back behind his own net. Ahead for Kodak. He'll flip it out to center. Glove down by Humber Dredge, and he'll work his way past his man. He's got one man to beat, Nick Yuill. Humber Dredge works his way around, goes for the sneaky wraparound, was unable to get it through. And Luke Monroe will pick it up. Sent around the boards by Hunter. King, the lone man there, and he sends it back down deep. Ramblers pick it back up, and Petrie will flip it out to neutral ice as Christie and Lewis high five in the neutral zone. And King able to pick it up. He loses it to Michaud, and 2-on-1 back the other way. Michaud and Julian. Sam Michaud cuts in, shot. What a stop by Maverick Goyer, showing they can. Anything you can do, I can do better. They get the puck, comes loose in front, looking for White. He didn't get that away. Genge back at the point down low. Sanchez, quick backhand. Almost fooled Goyer, but puck comes loose. Back to point again. She's had a really good series so far for the Ramblers on the back end. Diamond unable to get it out, and McHatton sends it right back down on Goyer. Use it for Stone. Flipped ahead for Gavin Hart. Gains center. Sends it down into the near side corner. McInnes will chase, but Matt Lint able to bring it out. Passes behind McHatton, and King will fire it down deep onto Ward. Played for Lint. He'll send it ahead to McHatton. As King gets hassled by McHatton on the second chance, and the Ramblers back the other way. McHatton dropped for White. Sends one on. That's paddled aside by Goyer. White, another shot off the outside of the post. Puck comes around to Steele. He takes a check from McIntyre. Bearcats still unable to clear. Porter. He'll weave his way through center. Over the blue line, Tim Porter trying to work his way down the near side, but he's veered off into the corner by Yuill. Ramblers in transition. Connors ahead. Cole will be the first man on it. He'll circle back. Back to point. Yuill has a lane. He'll send one on. Stop. Sturridge wins that right back for Beaton. Back to point. Steele sends one on, looking for the deflection. Ward able to steer that aside into the near side corner, and the Ramblers will work it out to center. Watt, hard pass over, looking for Julian, a little too far. Christie will send that ahead, picked off by Hunter, and Sheffer right there battling for it. Beaten all over the puck, and he's able to take it from Watt and send it in deep. So he'll try to get in on Cole. Julian Christie able to hold the line at the right point. Down low for Sturge. He'll take a hit from Julian. The Ramblers able to flip it out. Julian gets it out into the Bearcat zone. Josh Steele back to collect it. Julian, the lone forechecker. Long pass, that gets through everyone, and that'll be an Anisho and Petrie stay on for the Ramblers. Hunter steps in off the right point, sends one in front. Lewis centered it to Petrie, but it just hopped over his stick, and back the Bearcats come the other way. Sturge ahead for the speedy Ben Sheffer, but Hunter will be the first man on it. Steele able to hold the line, and Sturge works his way just above the hash mark, unable to get a clean shot away, but once again works his way in. Blocker save made by Ward. Sheffer spins and fires that one just wide of the net, and Christie will pinch in off the right point and send that one in deep. Good shift here from another energy line for the Bearcats. Worked ahead by Petrie. Steele will kick that down, and mayhem in front of the Truro bench as it's whacked into Truro. Line up alongside Monroe, and Michaud up to the task. He'll win that cleanly, and it's almost sent out, but Steele once again able to hold the line as Monroe sends across ice for Humber Dredge. Back for Kodak, but a great defensive play by Nick Yuill, the Ramblers veteran, another 20-year-old on this blue line, able to poke it out to center as Steele will send it right back in deep. Good momentum here from Truro. Steele, the first man on that. He'll center it, hit the pad of Ward. Steele was looking for a pass in front, but no one there. Once again able to force a turnover was Humber Dredge, and Monroe will send it in deep as he takes a check from Yuill. Turned over, Monroe circles back to the point for Greatorex. Greatorex will try to find an open lane, but instead just sends it down deep. As Gavin Watt was right there. That gets by Watt, so Greatorex will have time to spin and send it right back down to Humber Dredge, and Humber Dredge will try to use that edge work to his advantage, but he was tied up with Hunter, and the Ramblers finally able to get possession for an amount of time. And it's turned right back over to Greatorex. Back to Hunter. Hunter will feather it in deep as the Ramblers finally able to get some changes. King will spin away his man as Hebert peels off.
Yeah, playing back-to-back games at Centre-Jean-Dague.
Can only imagine the atmosphere there.
Oh, they'll be hanging off the rafters, I think. Standing room only for sure.
Sheffer works his way into Amherst territory, picked up by Petrie now, the Ramblers. Sends it through center, that hits Lewis. The Bearcats come right back, beaten. And able to work his way by Yuill, but it's flipped in. Of course, still a job to be done right now as the first round of playoffs underway. Ramblers possession in their own end. Send out Hart will wind and fire one on net. That was blocked in front. I believe Hunter got that. And Greatorex, good play, able to hold the line. Ward will leave it for Nick Yuill. Greatorex has to hurry Michaud right on him, and Greatorex able to wire it out to center. Petrie will have to wait for Michaud to get back on side. He'll work his way in, unable to deke around Greatorex. Comes out Greatorex. He'll stop up. He has a bit of room. He'll just go off the glass and out. So it's sent ahead by Youth. Able to create some space as the Ramblers went off on the line change, and a nice outlet pass ahead, and Kodak makes no mistake.
Christie should have the second assist.
Hunter works down low and a huge hit. Grant King will get the lone assist. We'll see if one will be added on for Christie, but working away is Lewis now. Has Petrie with him. Good play by Brady Stone to get back. Ramblers working around. Hunter tries to send one on. That's blocked by McInnes. And Stone works on Lewis down low. Petrie and Hart there as well as we reach the 5-minute mark. The second period, back to the point. Yuill will step into one glove down by Goyim so far.
I don't think I've ever
small
said.
Sample size.
I don't think I've ever said that about Truro's power play.
Amherst able to knock it out to the neutral zone, and Monroe will send it ahead. He's the first man on that. Has Diamond going in that. Luke Monroe in. Good play by Nick Yuill. And Bartholomew able to send it down the ice. Nick Yuill's been great defensively here tonight for the Ramblers, as Goyer will leave it for Steele. Steele will work his way through his own end. Kodak and Steele play a give and go, and Steele will send it in to the Ramblers zone. King right back up in the play. Bartholomew will spin and fire it down the ice. 1:20 to go here, as Goyer has to watch out as a bear. He's right there. Diamond tries to work it ahead. Yuill able to force a turnover on Monroe. He'll weave his way into the Amherst end, but it's batted away once again by Nick Yuill. Steele fans on the clearing attempt, and Kodak will have to circle back into his own end as Curry will hop over the boards. Steele back for King and back for Steele. Hit for Kodak. Leaves it for Curry. He has King racing to the net. Curry held up. No call on the play. As the fans looking for a call as Curry and Hunter got tied up. The Ramblers wheel off on a change with 35 seconds to go here. And the penalty to Connors. Humber Dredge works his way into the Ramblers' end. Bearcats looking to get set up. King over from Mullen. Cross ice, Humber Dredge. He'll switch places with King. Humber Dredge works his way in. Looking for the deflection in front. Hits a skate. Score! Christie keeled over on the Bearcats bench, being worked over by the trainer right now. Hopefully just the wind knocked out of him. McInnes hits his man hard, and the Ramblers able to work it out. Owen Cole, centering pass. That doesn't get through. Turned over. Connors will spin and fire one just wide of the net. Good bounce back here from the Ramblers. McInnes working down low. He'll send that down, and that's going to roll down the ice. It won't have enough for icing on it as Yuill back to pick up. Sent ahead looking for McIntyre, but King fires that back in deep. 1:20 to go here in the second period. Hunter. D-to-D for Yuill. He'll send one down low for McIntyre. He'll flip that in the Bearcat end. King the first one on that. He'll go all the way around the boards to Ben Diamond. But for Hart, he'll flip it way up in the air. Down into the near side corner. Takes a bounce, and Humber Dredge will be the first on it. Humber Dredge cross ice for Diamond. That pass a little too high, but Diamond will flip it back down as we're in the last minute of play here in the second. Martin up ahead for Lewis. Passing lane opens up for Bear, but he can't handle that cleanly, and Greatorex will battle. Bartholomew took a look over his shoulder as Humber Dredge was right there, and he'll send it to Martin. Flip down onto the net, and Julian surface on the far side, worked over by Greatorex. He'll work his way in. That's off the outside of the net. As Julian works it down low. Sturge is hit by Julian. Back for Greatorex. But for Kodak, he's unable to get it out as we hit the 10-second mark. That shot just wide of the net. As Julian gets hit by Sturge, and the Bearcats will be content to just hold this at the pier.
Petrie trying to force the turnover, and does. Julian working on the half wall. Petrie comes away with it. Back to Yuill at the point. Yuill pass over. Sent in wide of the goal. Julian on it once again. Lost a handle on it as it rolled off his stick. Kodak gets the pass over. And Sheffer, sharp angle shot. Save made by Ward. Sheffer followed it up, but was held up against the boards by Hunter. Steele intercepts that outlet feed. Back to Hunter. Yuill ahead for Julian. Ramblers will be looking to make changes here. Sheffer trying to find Diamond with a little backhanded pass. Deflected right on. Goyer makes a save. Good deflection in front from Lewis, just sliding into the slot. Sheffer waiting for some support. The rest of his teammates on a change here as Lewis winds up. Chips it ahead. Goes to the Bearcat defense. Over for Mullen on the near side. Mullen gets across center and dumps it in. Ward out of the net. Gavin Hart tried to take it away. He get tripped up by Hunter. And Hebert with some speed.
But an unlucky break for the Ramblers.
On the near side. Sturge. Over to Mullen. Over to Beaton. Over in front. Sturge there. Tough for the left-handed shot and had to take the pass off his skate. Hunter send it ahead. Hit it center. Ramblers on a change here. Bearcats with some speed out of their own end. Right in front of the Rambler bench. And it rolls it down. Around the half wall. Bearcats trying to get out. Lewis stops that. Michaud. The shot was blocked as he was challenged from Greater X. Certainly what you have to do against number 28 for the Ramblers. Porter, one hand on his stick, gets it around Yuill. Two players battling to the end boards. Lewis in support, has the puck, just throws it out to center. Michaud almost able to force a turnover there. Played right in front of the Rambler bench. Watt fresh onto the ice, weaving his way through. He's had a big series here. Watt lays a hit over the far side as Greater X has the puck. Hebert circling around out front and give it away in the slot. Watt throws it over in front. Was hoping for a tip the side of the net by Julian. Couldn't quite get there in time. Played around to the near side. Porter tried to cover Watt. In the corner, played back to Yuill at the point. Yuill sends one on goal, tipped wide by Julian. Courage tried to swat that one out and missed. Second opportunity just gets past Gavin Watt, who was covering the point. The Bearcats racing over to switch up their forwards. Beaton, Sturge, and Hubbard's Reg over the boards. Back in, Julian. Couldn't get
play there. Just enough time for the Ramblers to get back defensively.
King sends it in. Hunter in the corner, left it there. Hebert gets going. Pass ahead, finds Watt. Julian on the near side. And over in front. We're get a piece of that. Sheffer has to be careful. The back check from the Ramblers has been so strong, you cannot be slow out of your own end. They forced a number of turnovers just doing just that. Hebert around the net, looking for someone to pass to, goes back to the point. Hunter over to Yuill. Yuill waiting. Good screen set up with Julian in front of the net. So now the Bearcats throw Ben Diamond in front. Tough to see around. Julian takes a bump. Hebert, side of the net. Walks out, over to Watt. Fanned on the shot. Good stick check there as well, I do believe, from McInnes. May have played a role in that. Reaching the midway point of this third period. Bearcats scored early to open up a 3-1 lead. McCadden around the net, plays it on the backhand. Sanchez doesn't get very far, and a big hit right in front of the penalty box, and that's going to draw a crowd.
Power play here for the Bearcats, maybe an even bigger kill for the Ramblers as They'll have to kill off the full 5-minute penalty, excuse me.
Bear in, goes to the backhand. Big save there from Goyer.
Good play by Brant King as well to get back and disrupt that. Huge shorthanded chance early on for the Ramblers off one of the most dangerous players.
Bearcats having trouble stringing passes together here. We mentioned before the face-off, one shorthanded chances put Bear and Michaud out there and paid off immediately. Kodak unable to get the puck in. Lewis just sent it the length of the ice. That's the thing for the Ramblers now. They can just fire out. They're feeling the pressure. Don't have to worry about it. They do need 2 goals, but they can kill off this penalty. They'll still have around 5 minutes left to work in the period.
We've seen what they could do in 5 minutes back in game 2, so.
Curry tried to tip it towards the net. Ping pongs around and just missed the far post. Ward was on the far side, but still a dangerous bounce there. King protecting the puck. Passes over to Steele. Bearcats trying to get this power play set up. King can skate in. Shot. Hit a body in front. Humber Dredge. Face-off dot. Takes a shot. Save made. Down low. Back for Humber Dredge. Waiting. As King, top of the zone. Switches places. Lays it back. Around the wall. Humber Dredge takes it on the backhand. 2 minutes gone here in the 5-minute major for checking from behind against Tristan Sanchez. Gavin Hart played it for Curry. Bartholomew on the backhand, able to split the Bearcat defense and send it down the ice. The Ramblers rushing off to switch up their penalty killers. Ponders, some great work on the penalty kill. Played ahead. Pass over for Kodak. Carries it in. Not too much further, however. Bartholomew is going to dump that the length of the ice. Bartholomew and Michaud closing in on Humber Dredge. Hart across the line. Racing in after it. Tried to go back to the blue line. It fanned on that pass. Greatorex comes in as Gavin Hart gets knocked down. And he'll peel off to the bench as he needs some lumber. That allows Michaud to come down the ice. Short-handed. Michaud cuts in. Couldn't get the shot away. Good stick check there from Humber Dredge. Played it to center. Out of the reach of Curry. And the Ramblers can kill off a little bit more time. Yuill. In. Sent that one towards the goal. That was blocked by Humber Dredge. Steele around the net. 35 seconds to go in the man advantage. Certainly not the power play the Bearcats had hoped for here. But they do kill off a lot of time on the clock. Gensch